Hey everybody, Ranchin here, bringing you all another StarCraft commentary, and this is gonna be a doozy! It's gonna be match 3 in the round of 16 of the Lost Saga MSL. It's gonna be a good one, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be Group D. Interesting how they just don't have it in any particular rows, they just A here, then C, then D, then maybe G after that, but whatever. Awesome matchup for you guys here. It's going to be Hwasin against Luxury. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Al Pacino, 88 minutes. Apparently Hwasin has become Al Pacino. Now he is awesome now that he's become Al Pacino. So he's going to totally rock Luxury here. But yeah, Hwasin, the red sniper, just overall a very, very good player. Very good versus Zerg player. About 63% TVZ win ratio, and he's up against Luxury. For Luxury, this is actually his worst matchup at about 55% or 54, 55. We're gonna see overall how does the copes. Hwasin's been doing awesome lately, beating Best, Flash, and Jaedong. So we're gonna see if he managed to switch over that performance over to Luxury here. Certain of victory. Luxury, also known as Practice. Also known as one of the Broodling twins, also known as the twin brother of Yarnak, is gonna, well, he's been playing pretty well recently as well. We're gonna see how it is that he manages against Hwasin here. VT is not really his best stuff, but overall I think he should be able to do pretty decently. I mean, both of these guys are pretty high caliber. Luxury is one of the best Zergs around these days. Well, maybe just a level under Jaedong, and Hwasin is one of the better Terrans as well. So 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Prepare for epicness, people. Prepare for epicness. It's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be on Destination. 11 o'clock in yellow, we're gonna have Hwasin. 5 o'clock, we're gonna have Luxury in what I believe is pink. Pink? Is that pink? No, it's red. Okay. Looked weird on the map. Right, red and Luxury at 5 o'clock. So, TVZ for you guys on Destination. This is quite a Terran-fared map with all those bridges. Mech build is a pretty viable option here, but Hwasin is actually a bit more of a Medic Marine guy, and he's been playing pretty well using the Medic Marines. So, overall, we're going to see how it is that he manages. Really looking forward to this match overall. In the TVZ, it's very important to see, of course, economy. Zerg have to keep economy going. There are places near the bottom of the map that you can get your 3 gases, you can get all that stuff going, you can get your mineral only, and Zergs always have to be an expansion ahead, and especially a gas ahead of the Terrans. And of course, if Hwasin's going for a Medic Marine build, then he can stay off on 2 bases for a little bit longer than if he goes for a mech build, in which case he's going to need to get some more expansions going. Fairly early SCV coming out, scouts coming out from both players, SCV scout and drone scout coming out from Luxury possibly fearing some sort of a cheese. But overall, yeah, it's gonna, I believe this could actually come back, if it goes into a very, very long game, which it just might, it'll all be about map control. Of course, if Luxury can establish a large amount of map control and get all his gas going, they should be able to get the proper tech going to prevent Hwasin from getting his own expansions. This also just really comes down to what kind of builds we're going to go for. 12 hatch coming down from Luxury, so he's feeling pretty safe and that he won't be harassed here. Interesting CV positioning that from Hwasin. Might be thinking of a proxy something. We're going to see what he plans there. A picture of what I assume to be Hwasin there. Overall, lovely pictures from people. Usually a match of this length and caliber. Okay, a proxy barracks in the allocation. That's going to be interesting. So it is indeed Medic Marines. We're just gonna pump some Medic Marines. I think Luxury at this point should know that there's something funky, that there should be something going on. At least very soon it should figure that out. Where's the next building? Where's the gas? Possibly might be thinking that there's an expansion because Hwasin's not expanding from barracks into expansion. Overall, meanwhile, Luxury taking this chance to get a spawning pool as well as an extractor. Most people apparently think that Hwasin will take this. That's very interesting. We're gonna see, especially probably due to his recent performance, because overall Hwasin's been kind of a, well, not really a mediocre player. player, a rather good player. He just hasn't really accomplished anything, unfortunately, although I think, you never know, this just might be his OSL. I mean, with his performance, oh, Luxury gonna get the scout on that proxy, so he's gonna see that. Unlucky there for Hwasin there, getting that spotted very early. Luxury with very good instincts, running around with his drones, knowing that there's something funky going on, scouting all over the place, and knowing that's going to happen. We're going to see it is how Hwasin reacts to this. Luxury, meanwhile, puts down a creep colony. He's going to put down a sunken. That's actually a very good counter wipe, because he's not going to have any Zerglings out soon, and he's going to need some. Okay, there he has his first 2 Zerglings, and he's going to need some, possibly something more in the case there are a lot of Marines coming his way, which just might be the case. Meanwhile, one barracks is being floated, that proxy barracks being floated away by Hwasin. So it's just in a dangerous location for him there, so that's going to be a few minerals possibly wasted for him. So there's not going to be any quick proxy stuff going on. We're going to see overall what happens. Academy now going down for Hwasin. He's on 1 rack so far. As soon as the second rack lands, he's going to be able to take it down. So we're going to see whether he uses his chance, just fast expand. Well, not really fast expand, just expand. A map of this caliber and this length, I would usually have someone alongside me, but I just... Nuke was busy. Traitor. Not really busy, guy was tired. Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah. I gotta send him another pipe bomb. I'm gonna see whether he gets tired again if I give him another pipe. Another sunken being put down by Luxury. That's gonna be that's very interesting. He's being very defensive here. Not sure whether that's a Spire. Yeah, it's a Spire coming up. So two hatch Spire coming up. 2 hatch Mutas. That's gonna be interesting to see. I don't think he's gonna be putting down a 3rd hatchery though, because he's been using some minerals for those 2 sunkens. Meanwhile, at factory, rather quick factory coming up from Hwasin, so he could be taking into biomech. Second barracks almost being floated at his base, going to be able to give him some more medic. He has some medics and some Marines going for him, and just continues to produce troops, getting some gas. He's probably going to get a factory, upgrading something at that academy of his, and he should be thinking of expanding pretty soon. Another second colony going to be coming up for Luxury. Luxury being very defensive, just turtling up a little bit, just knows that he should be expecting something plus, and this of course takes away the possibility of putting down a 3rd hatchery and getting some more Mutalisks out there. 2 barracks now fully functional for Hwasin. Meanwhile, almost got that factory down. I'm going to see, and an engineering brain as well, so we will have turrets in time to counter those Mutas, and he will also be getting some upgrades for those Marines. We're going to see what he used that factory for, though. He could be thinking of setting down a machine shop, possibly getting some tanks around, or could be already thinking of taking up. Of course, when Ueda, for instance, played against By Hero in the OSL, he went all the way up to science vessels on only 1 base. That's fairly dangerous, but we're going to see if it is at Hwasin. He has to be very careful if he does that, not to starve himself, not putting up some missile turrets to counter anything, really. Missile turrets in several different locations. I think he might think of putting a little bit more down, although he might not. He might be just using some minerals for Marines instead, just knows that he can maneuver those around pretty quickly with those stim upgrades to counter any moves that could be coming his way. Luxury with a few Zerglings moving around, Hydra's putting down a Hydra stand as well, possibly for Lurkers, thinking of going Mutal Lurker. First Mutalist now